This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Welcome back. Now let's see what Kyle and Duane are up to today on Plain Talk.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer with Plain Talk, with the man who understands there is seldom a horse that everyone believes is the best in the herd, Duane Toews.
You know, that's an interesting point.
I actually thought about that a while, and I think
I haven't really thought about that. But if you stick 15 head of saddle horses in a pen, you got sorrels and buckskins and a black one and a paint, and you take 5 guys and you walk up there and you tell them to pick out their horse, but they have to write it down on a piece of paper. Odds are they probably pick 5 different horses out of those 15.
Well, I'll give you one better. Let's say they all get to ride all the horses.
Oh.
And then they pick one. I will bet you they'll all still pick 5 different horses.
Probably true.
That's like in my little herd of 5. I love my horse. I love LT. Almost no one else loves LT. Everybody says it's kind of like the rider and the horse are both on crack.
They fit together.
They fit together, but I love LT. And I think if most other people would pick a horse.
Something else.
Something else other than LT. So.
Your fact or fiction question of the day, Kyle Bauer. The indigenous tribes of Australia are known for eating witchetty grubs. Fact or fiction?
Well, there's a lot of people eat grubs. And I don't know what a witchetty is. Surely you wouldn't do something as dastardly as name a different grub. I'll go with true.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Eating grubs. They're pretty high in protein, from what I understand. They're pretty high in moisture.
Okay, I am known for eating insects. But I don't do it for free.
It's going to cost you.
I do it for money.
To see it
but
happen.
I will tell you, nobody has ever asked me to eat
a grub.
So I don't even know what they taste like, because I'm not eating one.
You got a price point in mind?
Oh, that'd be a $5 one.
A $5?
A nice juicy one.
$5?
I mean, if he's just a little grub that I could just swallow, it's like,
next time we're out doing something and I come across a board on the ground and we flip it over and there's one of those big white grubs, $5, it'd be worth it to see that.
So far, the $5 is a lot. And I mean, I don't think I've ever been paid more than $5 to eat it. And the hardest one was a praying mantis.
Did you have to eat legs?
Well, that was it. I mean, it's just
they're kind of prickly. It's hard to get them down.
And let's face it, all these insects I eat are live.
Yeah.
So
at one point,
you got kind of a lot of appendages there.
Right up there to the end.
Yeah. And so anybody that says they've never eaten an insect, I would say is naive or lying.
Yeah, they're naive.
Yeah.
They just don't understand how many they have had in their food supply.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with them.
And we have the greatest food supply in the world right here in the United States.
There's nothing wrong with it at all.
But the realities are there are allowances in food, and it's all written down somewhere for how many
bug parts.
Insect
Because when you harvest a field of grain, there are insects out there.
Right.
And the insects end up in with the grain, and it's not like they're hurting the grain or anything, but they end up in there, and so they probably die at some point prior to processing, but then you got the bug parts.
Sure.
So it's okay.
You'll pick up a few in storage and such
for all
as
those
that.
people who are dyed-in-the-wool vegetarians that wouldn't eat a live animal part,
well, they're going to eat dead animal parts.
Dead. Yeah, I personally have never eaten a live animal part.
No.
All the animals have been dead. I actually am a vegetarian. I just prefer that all my food is processed first through a cow. Yeah, eat all those vegetables by the cow, and then that's how I process.
That's how I prefer my native grass.
Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Jamie Bloom, and I hope you enjoyed today's show. See you next week on Farm Factor.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.